upbeat, and lived her life without a filter, pretty much the opposite of me. I would never have imagined we'd become besties when we found ourselves assigned to the same dorm room freshman year, but we complemented each other. Isla had a way of unleashing my wild side, and I had a way of keeping her calm. "I'm not going back on my promise," I assured her. "You want the lead guitarist of the Jethro Tully Band in your bed. I'll do my best to get him for you. I need some liquid courage first." "You had 3 liquid courages before we came here," I pointed out. "You need to be semi-sober so you don't go all fangirl and make him think you're a groupie who only wants sex." "I am a groupie who only wants sex," she said. "But he's not going to know that because you're going to lure him in with music talk and then I'll do what I do best." I hadn't had a chance to really talk music in the 18 months since my father and I had been hit by a drunk driver while on our way to the airport. Music is my everything, my escape, my solace, medicine for my soul, and the only way I can express emotions too deep and painful to share. Music is my language. It filled the silence in my heart after I found out my father had died in the crash, and for the duration of my recovery, it sustained me. Isla managed to catch the attention of the blonde, tanned bartender by leaning over the bar and shouting, "Broken glass!" He introduced himself as Scott and told us he spent his summers surfing in California. When he added an extra splash of juice and a cherry to my mocktail, Isla gave me a not-too-subtle, "He's into you," poke in the ribs. I gave her a discreet, not interested, shake of my head. Aside from the fact that blonde surfer dudes weren't my type, and the fact that I had more writing on the tryout than I'd shared with Isla, I wasn't ready for anyone to see my scars. Isla, of course, didn't take the hint and decided to hype me up. "Skye is in journalism and she's trying out for the basketball team," she said as he handed me the drink with a flourish. "She is also big into music and has hundreds, probably thousands of playlists. She got paid by her boss at the Buttercup Bakery Cafe to make a playlist for the coffee shop." I didn't want to be having this conversation. It had taken all my effort to mentally prepare myself to return to college after having to take so much time off and give up my hard-earned position on Havencrest's Division II basketball team. I knew Isla wanted to help me get back to normal, but I didn't have the mental or emotional energy for anything other than sports and school. "I've got tons of playlists." The bartender whipped out his phone like we were in a competition and slid it across the bar. "Take a look." "Wow." I flipped through his list. "That's quite a collection." I sipped my drink, hoping he wouldn't want to have a discussion about his musical choices, including a cringe playlist called Boner. "Show him yours." Isla gave me a nudge and I grimaced. I loved talking music, but I didn't like talking about my music. My playlists are intensely personal, a secret peek into my soul and a record of poignant musical memories. They are a way to process strong emotions and express myself using the words of the poets of song. I gave him an apologetic shrug. "I'm actually in the middle of changing things up, but right now I'm into Angerfist's The Depths of Despair." His face paled as he listened to the track, and I called it a win. Isla shot me a look of exasperation and quickly smoothed over the awkward moment with a smile. "We're here to see the Jethro Tully Band. When are they on?" "They aren't playing tonight," he said. "Last-minute cancellation. We've got Dante's Inferno instead. They're a great band. Well, they were. They had a few bad gigs over the summer, but we were desperate." "Sorry, Iz." Guilty relief tempered my sympathy. We could finally go home, and I could find another way to deal with my pre-tryout jitters that didn't involve high heels. "Just my luck." With a sigh, Isla opened her purse and pulled out her vape. "If you want to